Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56. We'll see Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders versus Cole McDonald and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it will be the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders taking on the NFC champions. First time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And one of the things that I think that Derek Carr has really improved in doing since college, his ability to stay in the pocket, things swirling around him, find the right guy, and deliver the ball with accuracy. Derek Carr has great touch when he throws the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. The throw taken in by Sims. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 22-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
on 3rd and long, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. They are led by their quarterback from the University of Hawaii, a former 7th-round pick. It's Cole McDonald.
So this is where we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 6-yard line.
He'll have a 1st down and more past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the 1st quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
On 1st down, McDonald. He'll drop this down to Taylor. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders sack. Malik Collins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
To throw on 3rd down. McDonald, that's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
1st and 10.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, McDonald. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's under pressure, and down he goes. Carl Nassib in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So they bring out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They begin things in much better field position than their opening drive as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. McDonald. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Jonathan Taylor. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, McDonald. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. it away for the second time. We're scoreless after one. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. Job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hard to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. And he's able to get it out of there. And taken at the 46. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out comes San Antonio. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
6 yards. It's 2nd.
And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Taylor. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now
some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the gun, it's Carr. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Back out comes San Antonio. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
He was brought down by Trey.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, McDonald. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now making their way toward the huddle. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Well, that is not what you want to see from him on the big stage, obviously, and he's been so reliable all season long.
A big part of why they've gotten here to this game, but you have to wonder, will this haunt them later as the Super Bowl progresses?
The ball carrier.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards.
Here's Jacobs from the gun, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Las Vegas. 1st and 10.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
4-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Carr. He finds Coleman. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jonathan Allen able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Loss of 5 yards.
They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Here's Tressway now. He's been terrific so far. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Down and 10.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And it's incomplete.
He's been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there.
And the Raiders have got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. That's caught by Waller out left side. Hard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Open man here, Sims complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Carr again. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Hopkins on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Raiders 3. Dreadnoughts nothing.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime at Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio.
And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raiders sack.
A loss of 7 yards.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Taylor. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's McDonald. He'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
We got the lead here in the second half. That's the last penalty you want to commit.
And they were getting the ball. Why are you going after the punter there? Just take the football and keep going.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown! Tevin Coleman, 51 yards. And his guys have taken the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Point after here coming up. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. And now Derek Carr, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
They bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44, Carr, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out comes San Antonio. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll wind up
up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run once more with Taylor. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Well, it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now for all the work he's getting.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And that is incomplete here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Will come back out deep in their own territory. Back out comes San Antonio. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He's brought down at the 30. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, Makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's good.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
Back to Taylor on first down.
Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Okay, take us to school here, Charles. On a play like that, pretty successful RPO. What's the quarterback looking at?
Basics. He's looking at the defensive end or the outside linebacker. If that player crashes down to take the running back, quarterback pulls it, runs to the outside end. Some teams, though, will read different players depending on defenses, but basically it's that outside player.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's going to go down again.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on here to punt it away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56. To throw again, Carr. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. This pass from Carr taken in by Waller. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
To Darren Waller. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
7, Raiders 3.
2nd down and 5. Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Completes this out left to Ruggs. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a
gain of 6 there on 1st.
2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they'll get this down to the 10. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Carr now on 1st down. And that one incomplete as it breaks a string of 8 straight pass completions.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. A 3rd and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Chase Young in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. Although it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
We're in the golden high tops as well.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I think there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
And down he goes. Brought down the Raiders set.
How about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And on now is the punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll throw from the gun. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jonathan Allen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Shotgun now for Carr. Coleman has it here right side. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. It's going the other way. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of
the previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The extra point up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. That's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
1-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Again, it's Carr. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 12-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Once again, it's Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
It's 4th down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. What a Super Bowl this has been, and the biggest play comes now. It's 4th down, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 14-yard touchdown, and the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. And that is incomplete. So they got into the end zone for 6. They couldn't get into the end zone, though, to tie the game. And they're still down 2 here in the Super Bowl. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Here's Coleman now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Again, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Tanner.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
On his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
So Carr and the Raiders now down by 2, 55 seconds remaining. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. First down there, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a 3-ways. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with time running out. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts them out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Coleman now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Back out comes San Antonio. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. He's going to let it fly. And knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Marcus Joyner there defensively.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. with that, the ball game is over.
And how about this? Viva Las Vegas! The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
This year, just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.